Yesterday, so we're back. We started work today at 6 o'clock. We found a loose piece of paneling on the truck, took that to the mechanics, spent like an hour getting that taken care of. And now we're working on our first movement of the day, which is a load of plastic products coming down here to the plastic distributor. One pulls out, the next one pulls in. That time of day where the sun is blinding. And we're back in 357, the newer truck in the fleet. So this is a live offload, standby offload. It's a pallet jack job, so they're going to give me a pallet jack it out. First movement of the day. 9:36. Made our way over to Kaneohe Bay Drive. Third container movement of the day, a full 20-foot container full of household goods. This road is off limits to trucks, if I'm not mistaken. But when you gotta make a delivery, you gotta make a delivery. The reason is it's very narrow, a lot of blind turns. Probably do a little tree trimming also. Just throw on the four ways for safe measure. But yeah, there's a townhome community just ahead here that folks have moved to. We're supposed to meet up with them. Got a couple of stalls cleared, so hopefully it's enough space. The movers are supposed to show up later and unpack the container for them. It's probably the least expensive way to do it, is to coordinate everything yourselves and then just subcontract all the work out. Because there's an entrance here and there's another entrance down at the other end. Let's go down there to see it. I've done this a couple times before, and in the past they've always left the container out here on the road. Okay, we're gonna have to get out and go find where we're going. I'm pretty sure it's in here, and I think there's a road that goes around in the back there, comes out up there, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna go look around. So yeah, we got a hold of the contact person, we got a hold of the resident manager, and we got permission to put the container in the guest parking. So
go past this light, then at the next one, turn left.
And then dispatch gave us empty to pick up from a place I've never been to. I just put it in the phone and we're gonna see if it works.
At the light, turn left onto Leocani Street, then turn right onto Coupé Street.
I don't recognize the customer, but thought it would be fun to use the GPS in the phone. So we're in Waipahu, picking up an empty 40 going back to the International Shipping Terminal, Pier 1. I guess that would make this our fourth movement of the day. It's 10:47. It's lunchtime. Trucking company that used to be there before.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Coupé Street.
up our fifth movement of the day. Is it fifth? Yeah. After we dropped that empty back at the international shipping terminal, we bobtailed back to our terminal. Picked up an empty 20-foot inner island container that was in our yard that never got used. We were supposed to put consolidated freight in it, but that didn't pan out, so we brought it back here to the inner island shipping terminal to get rid of it. Yeah, the deck situation on this truck is a little precarious. You gotta watch the step with all these lines. Could just drop it down on the deck, but then if it gets down in that drive shaft, you would have a situation. Look how rusty this thing is. So this is what was wrong with the other side. The other side was flapping in the wind. I'm just wondering if, yeah, see this one's, I might tell the mechanics about the they didn't like that they had to take apart. Because in order to get it put in correctly, you got to take it all apart. Okay, let's go see what else is next. I do believe this is one of the best views of the harbor though, right here. Look at that. Okay, boss. Let's see what the boss wants to do next. Bobtailing at Youngblood.
Copy that. Come back to the yard for empty.
Okay.
459.
459.
751.
751.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I guess we're cleaning up the yard today. So from here back to our terminal is about a mile. Like the homeless moved back onto the sidewalk. Well, now they even have house plants. 1242. What are we looking for? 459751. I think it's right behind this truck here. Let me go see. get hooked up to this. This is more than likely coming from one of the big boxes last night. I'll take it back to the shipping terminal, Santa Ana. 4 miles away. Be the 6th movement of the day. Well, we took that empty into the Inter Island shipping terminal, then bobtailed back to our terminal to pick up an empty container. Got hooked up to it. Went to the back, checked to see if it was empty, and come to find out it was a tonnage can, not an empty can. So we went inside the dispatch and they couldn't find the paperwork. So we unhooked from that container for the time being and hooked up to this full 45-foot container coming down here to the big box in Kailua. Guess we'll make this our 6th or 7th run of the day. So we've been getting a lot of good runs today. To me, a good run is when you drive more than 7 miles. Less than 7 miles to me is an easy run. So we've got like half easy, half good. Easy short runs, good long runs. So the town of Kailua isn't really designed for 45-foot containers, especially when you're making turns. And we're going to make a hard right turn ahead here. I'm going to need every lane. So what I do is I go down the middle of the lane, throw in the 4-way, that way nobody can get around me. And then this light will make a nice big wide turn. We'll be able to make it, because we can't make it from the far right lane. I think people who live in Kailua have seen this done so many times that they kind of are aware of what's going on. But the tourists might not. Kailua is very much a tourist town. It's one of those what are they called? Not B&B either, but what's it called? Where you stay in people's houses. All I can think of is Bed Bath & Beyond. It leaves us a lot of space. Now we're going to do the same thing to the left. Coming out here is not allowed to make a left turn. They do, but that's why I pull up anyway, because I know they're not supposed to make left turns. All right, we're in. Now we'll just get the back doors open and put it on the dock, and then they'll say, can you put it on the other dock, the can? They always want us to switch it to another dock for whatever reasons. So we got lucky. Don't have to move the container. And the container on dock 2 has got dunnage in it. And it's ready to go. So we'll get hooked up to that. Take it back to the shipping terminal, Santa. We should still have enough time to get back. A little high as usual. Let me show you what I mean by a little high. As nice as this truck is, this is the real reason I hate these trucks. Look at that space. Now I gotta crank it down. Well, it's 3:30, 3:20, 3:21. Working on the 8th container movement of the day, a full 40-foot container with 57,000 pounds of shipping weight, LTL, headed back to our terminal. Try to get it on the dock if we can. 57,000 puts us right at 80,000 gross, max weight. So I was noticing when I was wiping down the truck, and the label on the engine says that at 1,800 RPMs it generates 500 horses. The problem is somebody's recalibrated the engine because it won't go over. You can barely get it to 16. It's like 1550. So that means it's not getting the maximum horsepower, which you notice when you're going up and over the hill, because you can't get it. You can't even maintain 40. It's usually between 30 and 35. So it's missing that extra oomph. So I don't know if our mechanics tuned it down, or if somebody else did. These Detroit diesels, you can tune them up, tune them down. You tune them all the way up to like 2,100 RPM, so you're getting close to 600 horses. But I guess it burns up the motors faster. Turn it down, like this one's turned way down, and you're probably getting like between 4 and 450. It's a type of governing on the motor. So you know where it's at because it's the maximum RPM that you can get when you're winding out the gear. This one is right around 1,600. But the engine label says it's supposed to have 1,800. So somebody has gone into the computer and tweaked it. No big deal. It's still, like I said, it's still a cover. I always try to find out whatever I can about the truck. But anyway, we dropped off the dunnage can from the big box, and then checked in with dispatch, and they had this LTL coming back to the yard. And at 4 o'clock, the night driver comes and takes over the truck. So that's perfect timing. He's only got a quarter tank of gas, so you might want to keep an eye on that. The problem when you run the truck day and night, the night driver has to make sure he meets up with the tanker truck in the yard and fills up with gas, because if he doesn't, this is what happens. It should have been filled up Wednesday night, and it hasn't been. He'll learn. I think he's only doing it for a week, so next week some other driver will be doing it, and I'll probably be driving his truck during the day. We'll see. They were looking for volunteers for Sunday, so I said, okay. Glutton for punishment. Working with my brother on Saturday doing sports photography, soccer in Salt Lake. And then LTLs on Sunday. This is normal Nimitz traffic here, not like we had the last couple of days. Bumper to bumper, light to light, that's what's to be expected. It does move, it just doesn't move really fast. Yeah, you can hear the truck is working with its weight. 80,000 pounds, get out of the way, 40 tons. It's 10 times the weight of a car. A truck, actually. Well, a car is like 4,000 pounds, I guess. Between 3 and 4. Just don't want to have to stop it real fast because it doesn't want to stop. Had my phone with the music hooked up to the radio here. So we've got a really good sound system in the truck. All the speakers are working. That's kind of rare for these used trucks. Making it growl. Or what did it say? Giving her the coals. Anyway, we'll get this back to the terminal. Probably have to fight for some space. It's that time of day on a Thursday. Thursday's the big ship of the week is in, so we got, the yard is full of containers. Tomorrow we try to get rid of them. All in all, it's been a really good day though. I've had a lot of good runs, as in long runs as opposed to the easy short runs. I prefer the long ones. That way you can listen to a whole song before you have to get out of the truck and unhook. Oh, it's heavy. Let's try first gear. yard, but then it's in the way when they take a container off the dock. They want to put it in the yard. If you use up those stalls, then they got to move twice. Container that doesn't create extra work. Blocking one can. Wow. Okay. That'll do it. That's it. We can shut it down. It's about 3:45. Got all the paperwork done. This truck turns off by itself. It won't run 3 minutes without turning off. It's the other thing. Somebody sets it up that way. I'm not sure why they do that. Don't want you to run the engine. Well, we came in at 6. We did 8 movements. We drove 127 miles. No, 127 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good run. Lots of nice runs today. Headed home. Feel like pizza. I'm definitely making a salad. And pizza goes good with salad. I might just eat a salad and put a bunch of stuff on it. Make a tuna salad maybe, hamburger salad. Salad and something. That's what's for dinner at the moment. Just gotta move all my stuff out. I hate leaving my stuff in the truck when it's actually somebody else's truck. We're only gonna be in this truck probably 1 or 2 more days. Then we'll be in a different truck. That's it for today though. Thanks for watching. Aloha.